Hello, welcome to our garden route vlog. I haven't actually been filming too much recently because we've been feeling a bit flat. I got my period and before that we all had about a gastro. Man, it was not fun. We got sick about a week ago now. Sam went down first and I was like, I feel great. Come on, suck it up, Sam. And like, he never really gets sick, so it wasn't fun for him. And then as soon as he came out of it, I started going down and it was projectile vomiting. Anyway, and then poor Sol had chipper guts and he was not having a good time. In one night, I think he had about like 12 or 13 poopy nappies. So we were up constantly changing him. And before that, like, he's been hanging out with his beautiful cousins and they all had this cough. And we thought, expose him, it'll be fine. Natural immunity, build it up, it's all good. And then we get this message from Sam's sister being like, yo, I think it's whooping cough. And we were like, oh shit. So we quickly took him to the pediatrician, had him checked, and lo and behold, it was. So we had to make the hard decision to put him on some antibiotics because he hasn't been whacked for whooping cough. And, being on holiday, we didn't want him to go down really hard and end up in hospital potentially. Not that it always happens, but, for babies, for little people, it can be pretty serious. And the way that his cousins were coughing sounded hella scary. So I guess it's one of these things that, you just have to navigate as a parent and choose the lesser of two evils. So yeah, he finished his course of antibiotics and he is definitely coughing way less. Like last night he didn't cough at all, which is great. He just got his appetite back. He doesn't have many poopy nappies anymore. In fact, I think it's probably all better now. So yesterday we left Napier to come onto the garden route and we drove about 3.5 hours to get to Wilderness. So this is the cute little town of Wilderness. Sorry about the dirty ass windows. Just gonna try and find a park and go for a swim to freshen up. Because yeah, like I said, I'm feeling a bit flat and low, which can happen just in this cycle. Like, I've got one day of the month that I'm like, ugh. Okay, we decided to get a coffee first. Very important before we swim. We're just at this little village area in Wilderness called Milkwood. Is that why it's called Milkwood? Oh, look, they're doing some grafting there on the tree. Don't know if you could see that. And we're down at the beach in Wilderness. Looks very much like an Australian beach.
Wild.
The water's wild, or the ocean's wild. Yeah. Yeah, it looks gnarly, hey. Are you gonna swim, mister? You're gonna hang on the beach. Sam and I just tag teaming swims. As a parent, we just end up tag teaming everything. So we're just waiting. How cute is Sol's little outfit today? He looks like a lifeguard. You ready to save some lives, hey? There's Daddy coming out of the water. Always feels better after a swim. Wow. Sam and I are just driving around the little islands that are in Knysna, and it's just so beautiful. It's giving Outer Banks. Definitely does feel like in Europe or in like the Riviera. It's like, look at those beautiful houses on the water there. And then the two headlands. People having a lekker time swimming. I love it. Our little bub's fallen asleep. He is passed out. It's so funny, whenever he naps, his head always tilts to the left. Wow, look at this beach that we just found. It is so stunning. And this insane think Knysna has been my favourite so far. Oof. The waves look really gnarly. Killing Beach. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness, Sam. So we were going to go for a swim, but our favourite grocery store was closing in 30 minutes, so we quickly rushed to come buy groceries for dinner. So we're going to be making a delicious salad. We've got lots of yummy veggies, some sprouts with some delicious lamb. How good. We just got back to our Airbnb. It's super bright and colourful. We were just snacking on some fruit before we make dinner. Sol is loving nectarines at the moment. And how cute are these kiwi berries? Have you tried one before? I've got one open to show you what it looks like. It's literally a tiny little kiwi. And for comparison, you can see like next to my thumb how big it is. You want to try one, Sam? You're busy eating a fig. Okay, hang on.
No, I've got one, Mama.
Oh, you got one, Mama. Yum. Did you eat the skim?
Yeah.
Yum. And we bought some fresh figs from the figgery. You can get like 2 punnets for probably like $3.
There's a cow here.
There's a cow? What do you mean? What? There's the ocean. Oh, look, there's a cow. Just chilling.
Come here.
Where are you going, mister? We've had to put this chair here so that Sol doesn't climb down the stairs because there's no little baby gate. That's our bedroom. Again, nice and colourful. And bathroom too. Right, let's see what he's going to do here.
Hey, so what you doing? So what you doing?
So funny. He's like, let me climb over it. What's cooking good looking? Mama May is in the kitchen and she's going to make a salad to accompany the...
Lamb chops.
Thank you, the lamb chops. All right, let's get started. Let's see. Oh, wow. They've got ceramic pans here. Yeah, Sam and I, we only ever cook on ceramic pans. We don't use that non-stick shit. We actually...
The point is we actually brought our own one in.
Exactly, we brought our own one. All right, so conveniently all the salad comes pre-washed and I can't be bothered to wash again because we don't have a salad spinner. I don't want the veggies to be soggy. So chucking some rocket in there. So just going to chuck some microgreens in here as well. And then got some sprouts. Sprinkle all of that up in there. Got a beautiful variety of little cherry tomatoes. Most nights we just have like meat and veg, very simple. We actually should probably up our carbs a bit more. We had some sushi for lunch with our salad because we needed some rice. Rice is power. Back in Oz, we have a rice cooker and we usually make Buddha bowls most nights. I feel like Sam and I do really well on rice. Most Airbnbs, actually depends where you stay, but often there's... Hey! Mommy's doing a cooking show. Often there's no oven, so we kind of haven't been roasting any vegetables recently. Okay, Sam, can you please come and cuddle him? Interrupting the main event.
Come here.
Next, we got some mixed herbs. Mint, boom, dill, and parsley. It's like I'm showing makeup to the camera. All right, next up, figs from this place called the Figgery. Delicious. As you can see. Oh, looks so good. Ta-da. Delicious. Fresh. Just need to add the bocconcini and make the dressing. And we have eaten out quite a lot this trip, and each time we do eat out, we try to avoid seed oils as best as we can, but it is in everything, so you always feel so much better when you cook at home. Okay, so Sam and I, we bought this delicious blood orange olive oil from Babylon Store. That was where we were the other day. What?
Babylon strewn. My apologies. So yummy. So, drizzle some good oil all over the salad. And then some balsamic. Drizzle all over the salad. Yum. Okay, just need some salt and pepper and then we're good to go.
Should I see meat?
Yeah, we usually go lamb when we don't know the butcher, just because generally speaking they're grass-fed, like pasture-raised. We can always obviously check on the packaging as well, but...
Also, Babylon shrimp are looking the goods again. Got this like flavored salt, floral mix, apple, orange, dill, chamomile, buku, which is this like really awesome smelling African herb.
Enjoy some of that on. Oh my goodness, how good does this look? Hero of the dish, the salad. And then, of course, the chop. Yum. We've locked Sol in so he doesn't escape. For dessert, we got some dark chocky, some berries, and some lekker rooibos. Alright, Sol's asleep. Sam's off me because I'm taking so long to get ready to go into bed. I just spent like a good hour editing my first video vlog. I'm really proud of myself. I didn't think I could do it, but somehow I did. So I'm just going to show you the supplements that I take every night before going to bed. So just taking iodine and also can't go without magnesium. Tomorrow we're off to Port Elizabeth to go see Sam's grandparents, who he hasn't seen for, I think he said like over 10 years. So yeah, that'll be really exciting. Anyway, good night. Good morning. The drinking water in the area that we're staying at, called Knysna, has been turned off. I guess that's Africa for you. The whole area apparently isn't working. So no shower this morning, which is okay. We'll just go for a swim in the ocean. We're just starting off the day with some dragon fruit, and then we're gonna make some oats, probably go for a swim, and then get on the road, right?
That's the plan.
For brekkie, we're making protein oats. So pretty self-explanatory.
That's cacao, macadamia, butter.
Yeah, you can get these things called butternut. They're a great brand. It's literally just cacao, macadamia, and a tiny bit of honey. And we just put that on top to make it taste delicious. Got some berries in there. And yeah, it's nice and easy to eat healthy when you make stuff yourself on holidays. Right. So I was just mushing banana into the ground and playing with his blueberries. What do we have here, Sam?
Big cinnamon scrolls.
A bit naughty this morning. We had like a special deal where you get like a cinnamon scroll with your coffee, and they looked so good, but we only wanted the mini one, but they gave us the giant ones. Whoops. We just arrived at J Bay, Jeffreys Bay, which is one of the stops on the WSL. Not that I surf, but turn the camera around so you can see the town. We've got some water slides on the side. Sam said, what, it's like a pretty small town here?
Yeah, relatively.
Relatively small? And when was the last time you were here?
It was like 12 to 15, I don't know, they're about.
Did you surf?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you see a shark?
I wasn't here.
We just got 2 smoothies for lunch so we can kind of chow some and keep hitting the road. Sam got a whey chocolate smoothie and I just got a matcha collagen whey smoothie. It's pretty good. Sam just goes, those kids are working on their tan. Welcome to Port Elizabeth. Seems like there's a big fire happening somewhere. It's very smoky. And immediate vibes. Yeah, straight for like another 5K. So it's feeling a little bit ghetto.
That's where my mom grew up.
Yeah. I can see why she left. Baby Sam.
So yeah, just getting a little bit
Goodness,
of
so cute.
practice with the whole editing. Yeah, we've been off social medias for a little while now. I think this will be our coming back onto it, just but with a different purpose, kind of using it for his hair always, no matter what, unless he's in the water, his hair just sticks up like this.
Hello, we are driving back down from Port Elizabeth. We started making our way down the garden route again yesterday. We left and we went to do a safari, which was amazing, and I'll upload that in a separate vlog. But yeah, maybe Sam, you can explain or describe our time in PE, seeing your grandparents.
Yeah, it's pretty. I hadn't seen my family in Port Elizabeth for probably like 15 years. I mean, I don't really get to see them too often, or any of my family too often now that I live in Australia. So any opportunity we get to kind of come and see them while we got the garden route, I kind of had to come. We stayed in Port Elizabeth for 2 nighs. We're staying at like a family friend's like accommodation place, which was kind of, to be honest, the place was pretty moldy. Both May and I couldn't sleep the one night because we had like an itchy throat. We're both quite sensitive to mold. And we live in a very like moldy area. Like we live in northern New South Wales, which is like super subtropical. So
we have been exposed to quite a lot of black mold in the past, and so I guess our tolerance is very low. Like black mold is toxic as it is, but like we feel it straight away. And like Sam said, we both woke up with a very itchy throat and stuffy nose, and we were like, oh, I just want to
so we kind of
get up and go.
We kind of just saw my family pretty briefly, caught up with them for one day, and then we took them out for dinner the next night, which was nice. But we're kind of, to be honest, like PE itself is like the city is kind of rough. They haven't really like invested much in infrastructure for a long time, so it's like it really kind of shows. It's pretty grim compared to the rest of the garden route. Just FYI, if you're traveling up the garden route, like in my opinion, it's good up until about PE, and then after that it's kind of rough, and then it gets beautiful again. Trans-Sky is stunning. But
the game drive was
the game drive was a highlight.
It.
Oh yeah, here's baboons.
Whoa.
Whoops.
Jeez.
Sorry, on the side of the road.
Man.
Just keeping it real.
So that was our experience of Port Elizabeth. And then so after the game drive yesterday, we started driving down and we stayed at a beautiful spot called Nature's Valley. We are now just going to be driving back down to Knysna, which I really enjoyed on the way up. We're staying for 2 days. So we just got a cute Airbnb, like a little loft. Cool, so we just arrived at our Airbnb in Knysna. It's got a really great view of the area out there. And yeah, we just did another shop at Food Lovers Market, our favorite grocery store. We got quite a lot of stuff. I'll just show you our grocery haul. Sol's just munching on some biltong. It's so helpful with his teething at the moment. He's loving it, right? Yeah, hey? Initially, I was a bit scared that it was going to be a bit of a choking hazard, but like, I don't know, he seems to be doing okay with it, hey? We just picked up some more fruit. We got some bananas, eggs, dragon fruit, oranges, some more figs. These are so delicious. Avocado, some fresh biltong. Sometimes some places put seed oils on the biltong, so you just gotta ask and make sure that it's seed oil free. Hey. And then Sam's just making some lunch. We got these shots of ginger, turmeric. What else is in them? Oh, that's not it. ginger, turmeric, garlic, and lemon. So we're going to save these for tomorrow morning. And some more microgreens in the fridge. I got some nectarines, raspberries, tomatoes, some sprouts, buffalo mozzarella, and peaches. Cool. So yeah, we're just going to settle in. I might do some video editing because it's been a while and try and upload my first video. Cute. Sam, look at this. Just saw some toys for Sol. Oh my god, amazing. Look, Sol. Sol-chan. 見て。ほら、これ何？おー、面白い。こうやってスピンしたら動くのよ。やってみて。お、あれ？取れるんだ。面白い。Lunch is served. Got some scrambled eggs. I got 3 eggs in there. Some pickles that we picked up in Port Elizabeth. They're so yummy. And some fresh greens. Sam and I are finally about to do a workout and we're feeling extremely unmotivated. Wish us luck. How did you feel doing your workout, Sam?
Yeah, pretty tired.
Yeah.
1 week, 1.5 weeks with like not properly training, just really fucks you up.
Definitely feels so weak and that we regressed real quick. Anyway, Sam is kindly looking after Sol while I eat, and dinner was cooked by my beautiful husband. Right here, this one. Sipping on some rooibos and eating a rusk. Hey guys, so we just got back from the garden route and this guy is over sitting down. We just drove about like 4 hours to get back to Napier, which is where Sam's sister lives.
And it took us closer to 5. But
yeah, it took us probably closer to 5 with all the stops that we had to do. But I think Sol's just had enough, haven't you? Anyway, it's currently Friday, the 21st of February.
Yeah, we just to give you a little bit of a update of what's where and how we got up to the garden route. We basically started here in Napier where my sister lives, which is like 2 hours out of Cape Town. And then she kind of lives like where Cape Agulhas is, which is the Overberg area, which is very close to the garden route. It's like famous for where the 2 oceans meet. And we basically slowly but surely head our way up to Knysna. So we skipped out a few like unnecessary stops. Like my sister's a bit of a veteran on the garden route as she lives quite nearby. So she just told us some places to go straight to. I'd done the garden route quite a few times as well, but it'd been many years since I had gone. So we went to Wilderness first, which is really beautiful. It's just a stunning kind of change in environment to here. Like here is quite like Karoo, kind of desert, kind of arid temperates, whereas up there is a little bit more closer to what we are used to in Australia, like in near Byron, where we live. So yeah, it was really beautiful. We stayed at this little Airbnb. It was like a log cabin, very basic, bare bones. Got pretty charred by mozzies because we left the window open, but it was really nice. Woke up, went for a little swim on the beach. But yeah, we were heading our way up to PE or Quacha. That's what it's called now.
Quokka? No, I thought it was Plebea.
Yeah, it's
Plebera.
Cavada, it's of course a pronunciation.
Actually met this couple this morning at a coffee stop, and we were chatting with her, and we asked her, how do you actually pronounce Port Elizabeth?
She's
She looked Afrikaans. She was local. She grew up there, and she said, look, it's taken me like 5 years to try and pronounce it properly. So we had no hope.
Yeah. I had it in my mind for a bit, but now it's evaded me. It's a click pronunciation, which I'm not very good at, and I'm just gonna butcher it. So I'm not gonna.
We're not even gonna try because it's gonna sound very disrespectful. But then where did we go after?
So we went to go and see my grandparents.
But we did Knysna next.
We did Knysna, which May really loved. It's kind of like the closest thing I can kind of describe it to is like, if you're from Australia, it's kind of reminds me a little bit of kind of Noosa vibes. It's got like big lagoon and like just quite upper class, like quite nice area. But then obviously it's South Africa, so you've got very like rough townships and stuff quite nearby. Very big divide between the rich and poor in South Africa. That's like the one evident thing that most people are quite shocked with when they come here, is just seeing how closely everyone lives together and how rough they really have it compared to most privileged white people.
Yeah. Knysna was definitely my favorite area. The whole town just looks, I mean, when you're down at the lagoon and the islands, it looks like it could be out of Sardinia. It's so beautiful. And yeah, we found out that in 2017, the whole place burnt down, which was crazy. So like, it was amazing how quickly, like the wildlife, I mean, more the flora bounces back. And they did such an incredible job rebuilding the
houses.
The houses.
It was pretty tragic. Like lots of people lost their homes, and everyone had to kind of, you can hold it. So many people had to like load their surfboards and everything and kind of make their way down to the water because there was no way to escape the fire.
Yeah.
So it was pretty brutal.
But yeah, in terms of garden route travels.
This is the end of his whooping cough. It's pretty scary.
So scary. My angel. Shame.
He's good though. He's on the mend. It's really scary.
Sounds
every time
terrible.
he coughs like that. He's like,
yeah, as a parent, it's like, your heart
you good,
stops.
aren't you? You good.
But yeah, in terms of things to do in Knysna, we highly recommend you grab a plate of seafood if you're a fan of seafood. The oysters there are very fresh and delicious. And also the prawns are fantastic. We went to this place called Dry Dock twice to have lunch, and they did fantastic food, and they cook everything in olive oil apparently, which is amazing because we like to avoid seed oils. Yeah.
That's the one thing about the garden route that's a little bit disappointing if you're into really healthy food, is that it's very like in the past kind of real like pub grub kind of stops, so like burgers, pizzas, and like your usual like fast food garbage. But it is really affordable and cheap to buy Whole Foods and everything that you would like from supermarkets. Yeah. So you just have to source your own things and just go for it, because you're not going to find anything super healthy. No. Other than maybe like the smoothies and stuff.
And then after Knysna, so we like on the way there, we did one night in Wilderness, one night in Knysna, because we only had a week to go all the way up to Port Elizabeth and back down. Kisses. So yeah, when we got to Port Elizabeth, we stayed in a place called.
I'm not going to try and pronounce it again. No, we'd butcher it already.
Wasn't it Sea View or something?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Port Elizabeth. Yeah, so the area in Port Elizabeth that we stayed is actually really nice. I'd never been there before. It was called Sea View. Chelsea, and there's a really beautiful farm there that I recommend stopping at called Grassroof. They do all kinds of nice farm to table stuff. They got their own produce. They got a little farm stall there, make all kinds of epic stuff, and they got a cool operation. I think it's like part of the church or something. It seems to be like it's got some sort of sponsoring from the church. Apparently there's a few farms around like that, which is pretty epic. Port Elizabeth itself is pretty run down. Like it hasn't really changed for many years. So yeah, fair to say that we were kind of in and out. I saw my family, which was really amazing. I hadn't seen them for a long time. We took them off for dinner and we just had a good time. But apart from that, we kind of just kept things rolling. We head back down to Nature's Valley, which is a really beautiful stop. I recommend if you are into hiking or biking or kayaking, it's a really incredible place to stop and go and explore. There's some really beautiful old rainforest, the Titicaca rainforests, where you can go do tree canopy tours, and really like it's an awesome spot to stop if you're into nature. And just like raw, beautiful beaches. There's no shops nearby, really. There's just like one little restaurant that was actually quite accommodating, and like a little shop that sells just your usual stock standard garbage food. So
Talking like 2-minute noodles,
just
Magnums,
chips, and like just junky food.
So definitely bring your own food if you're
Stopping into Tacoma or Nature's Valley,
That's right. And then after that, we drove to Knysna and spent 2 nights there, which was heaven. If you got whooping cough too.
Went down the wrong pipe.
So yeah, Knysna was fantastic, and you know, it's really nice to just be able to stay in one place for more than a night. You can really kind of just let yourself sink into the place, feel it out, enjoy. We tried to do a little bit more movement there because we, you know, off the back of having gastro, we neglected working out and moving our bodies.
I got a shit haircut. They took off way too much hair. I asked the ladies to take a little bit off, and she got carried away. So
I was like, what do you think? And I'm just nodding. Looks great. Nah, it'll grow back. It's fine. But then, like our favorite day was yesterday. So we woke up, we played chess in the morning with a almond cap. And then after that, what did we do? We got lunch at Dry Dock.
Yeah, we did kind of similar things that we did on Knysna the previous time, except spent more time.
Exactly. And then we went to the lagoon on Leisure Island for a swim. Then in the afternoon, came back, did a workout, did some video editing, watched that new Netflix series with the missing person, Gabby Petito. That murder mystery. That was wild. So crazy. There's some crazy people out there. Far out. And then, we drove 4 hours to get home today. So
yeah, it was a pretty express little trip. There's a lot you can do on the Garden route and take your time. Unfortunately, we didn't have the luxury of this time around, as my sister's got a party. It's her birthday today, and she's got a party tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Nat.
So we're going to go to that. It's like I'm not in South Africa that often, and just want to capitalize as much family time as possible. So every time we're here, I kind of just prioritize that over touristy things. But we fit in a lot more this time than we did last time, which we're pretty happy about. Exactly. And
I think
we'll keep on coming back. So
next time when we're back, Sol will be older and it'll be easy to go on some hikes. Just because currently the situation is wearing him in a carrier, and although he's not crazy heavy, he's like 9 kilos, as you saw in the scales. Like after 30 minutes of walking, you can get so sweaty and hot.
He runs hot. He runs hot, and he's like strapped to my chest, so it gets a bit much. We've got this backpack that my sister lent us, but we haven't really used it because we've time's been pretty precious, and we've been we had a little bout of sickness, and we had a little bit of just family catch up time, and then just hit the road. So it was pretty difficult to try and fit in all the things that we wanted to do. Like I would have loved to gone surfing and doing all the leisurely things that we usually do in Australia, but we'll cover a lot of that when we back home and show you like our lifestyle, what it's like over there.
Exactly. For traveling parents with a toddler, any tips for you? Sol wants to say something. What is it? What would you like to say to everyone?
Stage fright.
Need a teleportation door. That'll make things easier. What we found that helped Sol on the road was just breaking things up and stopping to feed, but also not interrupting his naps. Like if he went down, we didn't just get up and wake him up. We just kept going. Even if we needed to eat or pee, just because like once the beast woke up, then it'd be harder to put him back down. Yeah,
and also teething. He's teething quite a bit at the moment. Got teeth coming through. So in South Africa, obviously you have access to a lot of biltong, giving him lots of biltong to snack on, and like loving rice cakes at the moment. He's been smashing them.
Exactly.
Basically anything to keep his mouth entertained, and then he usually just falls asleep.
There's a Japanese expression called kuchisabishi, which means that your mouth is lonely. So in order to satisfy that loneliness, we just give him lots of snacks.
In South Africa, it's just padkos, which is like road food.
Exactly. And then also we've got this one playlist. You can even find it on my Spotify called Soul. And it's essentially just a compilation of Studio Ghibli tracks. And there's one track in particular from the movie Theru called Theru's Song. And we literally hit that song maybe 2 or 3 times, and it usually helps him fall asleep. Yeah.
Like, it's no matter how like crazy he is, like if he's having a tantrum, which is very rare, but if he's having like a crying fit and we put that on, it's just too beautiful for him to like have a fit. He just goes silent and he just reflects and looks out the window, listens to the song, and kind of just gets into Zen master mode.
Yeah, it's super cute. Anyway, thanks for following along on this garden route journey. We hope you enjoyed this vlog, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our page, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.